Gaming. Probably another short one today. We'll see. It's also been a day since I've streamed, so I'll be rusty. Early, but it doesn't matter because this game is broken. Early. And by early, I mean late. How many hours do I have in Lies of P? Across my 2 save files, I have a little under 300, like 250, 275, I think. Maybe less than that. Definitely under 300, though, in total. The delayed rear back attack, I don't have an answer for right now. I don't know what the Q is. Most of the other ones, I kind of got it. Extra health. Worst boss in the DLC? I mean, I guess so. But I don't really agree that it's all that annoying. The camera, it pushing you to the wall is pretty bad, but that is not the only problem that people have with the fight, and the other problems that people have with the fight are kind of skishu, I don't know, in my humble opinion. But I could run into more problems as I play. I haven't really spent that long on it yet. You never know. You gotta get the perfect block if you want no follow-up. But yeah, the pushing to the wall is pretty bad because the camera is not made for it. Not only is the boss really big, but the way it attacks causes the camera issues. But no Souls-like has solved the camera problem yet. To my knowledge. Running out of stamina there is pretty sad. I guess I wasn't managing it right. That was something. So a dodge to the right lets you avoid both of the straight on bite combo hits. So if you're low on stamina, a dodge might be better than a guard there. Or relatively low on stamina, not like super low, because you can only guard. You're super low on stamina. It is actually criminal how bad my stamina recovery is, bro. Oh, the fucking tail follow-up. That shit I still don't understand. I don't know whether or what exactly caused him to do that. It might be like a on-off kind of thing, where if he doesn't do it the first time, he'll do it the second time, and you should expect it. Something like that. I might be washed. This attack uses so much stamina. And he delays that on that combo. It's so annoying. Yeah, but the move where he goes from vertical to horizontal and he starts moving forward, that move uses so much stamina, like you can barely attack afterwards without it being risky. Mouth opening is a telegraph for the delayed one. Yep, there it is. Yeah, it's gotta be like number of combos done or something like that, where you just expect the, oh, okay, sometimes you can do the tail follow-up. Camera didn't help there, though. I'm enabling light load. I am officially annoyed. Yeah, my fault. Cares? I didn't press it fast enough. I knew he was doing the tail swipe. Same thing again. Yeah, if you dodge, you get follow-ups. So the only time you should dodge that is if, it's the... I know which ones you dodge. And that was not one you dodge. It's only, like, one or two. I just did the same thing again. Stamina is changing how I play. Ooh. This one you dodge. just dodge that, I guess. I'm not good with that timing at all right now. Early. That shit does not kill you even with no armor. I tried. Okay. The fact that the quick bite doesn't kill you even with no armor actually makes this somewhat feasible. Yeah, okay, that is clearly a problem. I won't defend that. That is clearly a problem. Specifically because of how that move works. and the way the camera moves, it's not exactly what you want to see. I'm not gonna lie, this playthrough is giving me a lot of questions. Because it's not just gonna be this fight. Yeah, it might be time to make a hard decision. Okay. Yeah. I am not really enjoying this, if I'm being honest. It's not the boss so much as it is the despair that comes from knowing that even if I were to progress for this boss, which will take hours upon hours upon hours, just like all of the other fights, this is boss 1. The other bosses have more HP. How much does Markiona have? Markiona Liza P. She has 28k. She has 28k. She has 28k, bro. Yep, no funzo. So, I'm thinking I do stop the playthrough here. I think what I'm probably gonna do is that I'll come back to this in a couple of months. Probably go through the base game again with the restrictions now that I have my first playthrough as a baseline. And that's gonna cut the time on that playthrough down to like a third copium. But I think it'll be totally fine. I think that playthrough is gonna be completely fucking cake. And then once we're there, we can come back to this with a more fresh mindset. Maybe I do another save, unrestricted, that makes it to the DLC, so that I'm able to progress these fights more readily. I'm not sure. We'll see. Any case, I'm gonna stop the DLC playthrough here. I'm making the executive decision. I'm not gonna turn back on it like I did on that first day. I'm making the executive decision to stop here. Because every fight will be like this. Every single fight besides the final boss, because I know that one inside and out. Every single fight is going to be like this one here. So, I'm going to save myself the pain, and then we'll see if I can get back into the flow of things in a couple of months. I'm gonna get Outer Wilds, and we'll play that next instead. And then probably do KH3 stuff as well in the foreseeable future. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching. I'm happy I got the base game done. That was pretty sick. And we'll see how things go in the future. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. I'll see y'all on the other side. Peace.